What that Daniel, what that dying, and God Daniel, what that dying. This is the voice of the patriot, and here we speak truth to power. We don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we only do that on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. This is the voice of the people, the voice of the patriot. And we are in the service of God and country, my brother, my sister. Straight to the newsreel, which we always endeavor to keep real. Today we have three very important issues we quickly want to look at. And we're going to keep it very short, straight up to the jugular vein. No two ways about them thing, them man. All right, so the first story we are looking at today is taken from Ghana Word, and it says, Asamoah Gyan ditches Bawumia 3 months before 2024 elections. And I read, legendary Ghanaian footballer Asamoah Gyan has announced his departure from the New Patriotic Party and consequently the Bawumia campaign team, stating that he's no longer affiliated with any political party. Now, in a statement issued via his social media handles on Wednesday, that's today, September 11, 2024, Asamoah Gyan disclosed that henceforth he will be acting as a former footballer and philanthropist, nothing more. While Gyan did not disclose the reason for this move, he promised that he remains committed to the advancement of the Ghanaian youth and will continue to undertake initiatives that will develop the youth. I haven't been fair to the youth and the people of Ghana. Henceforth, I am not affiliated with any political party. I will continue with my humanitarian work and help the youth of Ghana in my own small way. Nothing political. I wish all the political parties a peaceful election on the 7th of December. God bless our homeland Ghana. Thank you, he wrote. I have always been a fan of Asamoah Gyan. I might not be the biggest fan, but I am a fan of this man. I remember how many times he banged in the goals and got Ghana dancing again. I remember his dance moves. I remember his music. This is a legend. He's not a man you can toy with. No, sir. Yes, he missed a penalty. Tell me who wasn't. Ever. Some of the best players in the world missed penalties, my brother, my sister. He missed a very crucial penalty, and many Ghanaians have not forgiven him for that. My brother, my sister, he's done so much for the nation. He banged in the goals when they were most needed. He danced and kept all of us dancing. He also gave us good music. We all remember his music. My brother, my sister, a man must be given his flowers whilst he's here with us. Cemetery flowers are nothing good. My brother, my sister, when I heard that Asamoah Gyan had joined the manifesto team and had gone to even support a political party wearing the colors all over the place, I said, who is this man's advisor? Now, when you rise beyond politics, you must know that. You have become a national icon, devoid of politics. Why do you want to descend that low? There are some people who are seen as national heroes and legends. All of a sudden, when we see them descending into the low echelons of politics, they open up themselves to insults and vilification. How many people agree with me? It's like Abedi Pele, seen as a national hero and a legend of football worldwide. All of a sudden, he dons a political color, walking around and campaigning. My brother, my sister, he's going to lose more than he would gain. Look, there are some people who have gone beyond politics, and I'm one of those. There is no day you would see me wearing any political color around me, it won't happen. We are king makers, and the kings that we select come from all divides. For that matter, we are not affiliated to a particular gate. When Asamoah Gyan did this, I saw the insults that he got on social media. Many were those who said things that we cannot repeat on radio. Hey, late than never. Whoever has advised him to do this, Asamoah Gyan, I doff my heart for you. There was no need to join any political party. And at this point, it doesn't even matter which political party. You have risen above politics. Remain there. Do not try to descend. Be there, my brother. And I'm glad he says that he's now going to be a crazy philanthropist. He says he hasn't been fair to the people of Ghana. That was what caught my attention. In his write-up, he said, I haven't been fair to the youth and the people of Ghana. And it touched me at places that are so sensitive. Oh my God. Why would Asamoah Gyan say, I haven't been fair to the youth and people of Ghana? Full stop. Right after that, he says, nothing political anymore. It means by going into politics, he has realized that he has taken sides and he hasn't been fair to all the youth who followed him from that time till now and continue following him. Some of them are on the other divide. For you to come out and belong to one such party so blatantly and clearly and glaringly, my brother, my sister, you are glaringly telling everybody that you have taken sides. And a lot of the youth who are not on your side might start sulking. To Asamoah Gyan, need I say more? Please, when you have time, come, let me buy you some coconut ice cream. Yeah? Natural. I want to buy it for you. I want to buy it for you. And if you have time, we will sit down and have some ital dinner together. You know what it means to say ital dinner? Ital dinner. You know what that is? Ital dinner is food without meat and fish and all them things. And I know you're going to love it. My brother, everybody in the country is crying right now. There is a strong wave of change around the country. And to borrow the words of Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, Ghanaians are not ready for any verdict except the verdict that says there is change. And that change is that the NPP should be out of power after the election. And that's what we all are saying. If you don't believe in that, we respect your political affiliation. But I think at the end of it all, majority will certainly carry the vote. He's the voice of the patriot. And the next thing I want to look at is very dicey, but we'll go straight up as usual for the jugular vein. If you are ready, I read. This one is also from Ghana Web. And it says, vote for me. I will send you to the US like I did during Australia Commonwealth Games. And who is speaking? A gentleman called Pius Hajide. I read. Former Deputy Sports Minister Pius Enam Hajide has promised constituents in Sojaman a trip to the United States to watch the 2026 FIFA World Cup if they vote for him to become their member of parliament. Now, the new Patriotic Party parliamentary candidate during his campaign tour in the constituency vowed to help the youth travel. And this is the part that is most important to me. Listen, vowed to help the youth travel to their desired countries for greener pastures if he's voted into power. I leave it here. So, my brother, these are the people who are your ministers. Look at the level of thinking. This guy too is called an honorable. Look at the level of thinking. And I listen to the tape. I'm going to be playing it later in the day. me dimubeko America. Asamoah bought my brother. Where is Nana Akufo-Addo? Bawumia, NPP. So these are the men you have. These men who talk as if they just got introduced to the kindergarten. It's sad. At the time we are all pummeling the nail of patriotism into the wood, into the very fiber of our nation. At the time that we all are rallying around and trumpeting the message of patriotism, listen to this guy. And this guy too wants to be called an honorable. What is honorable about what he has said? He says that the way he took them to Australia, and they all went to Australia looking for greener pastures. We all remember how people were taken to Australia and how they faked it. They were sports people, some of them disabled. My brother, my sister, physical challenges. Those who said they couldn't speak, in other words, they were dumb, kind of. These days they say we shouldn't use the word dumb. So I don't know how we will replace that. I know that for the word crippled, we can say physically challenged. How about dumb? What do we say? Orally challenged? With all respect, my brother, anybody can be physically challenged at any time. Under no circumstances would we ever look down on physically challenged people. You claim you are dumb, you can't speak. Right at the airport, they're asking you, what is your name? Say, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Then you go into the bathroom, and the next thing we hear is, hey, Charlie. Oh, boy. Yeah, do your more. Charlie. And white people hate them. They are not used to CCTV. At the end of the day, some of them were able to escape, and a lot more were arrested. This is their trump card. After destroying the nation, they are carrying everybody out of the nation to go out there and look for greener pastures in America. This guy, if the NPP keeps him in the party, it means that this party truly has no future for anybody. I am disappointed in the NPP right now. Maybe next election, I might just say that, okay, I think I see things growing in this party better, just like before Nana Akufo-Addo came and we all supported him. My brother, but if these are the elements in this party who are referred to as the men, I beg to differ. What a shame! Midimubeko America, Amamako Boma Brabo, Nananom, and he was speaking to chiefs, and none of the chiefs could get up and look at him in the face and say, Fiago! Fiago! Asamoah Gyan! Fiago! None of the chiefs said that. They sat down and watched him. My brother, him say, Edro Achiomo. Now they are just saying things that do not make sense. They used to lie to us, and we believe them. Now they are short of lies. They are showing their real selves. Or Dimubeko America, Amamako Boma Brabo. And he thought he was saying something sensible. My brother, to be honest with you, the way I love my patriotism, the way I love my Ghana, the way I love my Africa, had it not been some forces in the studios here that are preventing me from exploding, by now the roof in this building would have exploded. Producer says, don't explode. So I leave it here. But for you, Pius Hajaji, you are a disgrace to Ghana. A big disgrace. So you want to come into power to carry the youth to America to go look for greener pastures. You are not looking at making the brown pastures greener for them to stay and develop the nation. They should go and look for greener pastures. If I hadn't listened to the tape, I would have said that journalists didn't report this guy right. These are the dishonorables we have, and we are forced to call them honorables. My producer says, let's close this show now. All right, so I'm going to close. If my producer says close, what else can I do but to close? So the last story before we go is this. Remember last week we talked about this woman here called Cynthia Morrison. Am I correct? Yes, Cynthia Morrison. Well, there's something here. It says, watch as some residents of Aguna Swedru hoot at Cynthia Morrison. I read. Now, the member of parliament for Aguna West constituency in the central region, Cynthia Morrison, who is also the former Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection, was hooted at by some residents of Aguna Swedru whilst in the company of some NDC members. Aduma Online reports. Now, the incident happened when she went to submit her forms at the Aguna West constituency EC office to contest as an independent candidate in the December general elections. A video showed residents hooting at her and at the same time shouting in Twi, if you have enjoyed some, let others also enjoy too. Cynthia Morrison, who is the incumbent NP for the New Patriotic Party, officially filed for nomination to run as an independent candidate after her defeat at the NPP primary election. So this is Cynthia Morrison, my brother Mike's sister. She lost the NPP primaries as a sitting NP. And for her, she feels so slighted. It's a low blow for her at a place that hurts most. And for that matter, she wants to run independent. Now, what does the party say about people like that? They cease to be members of the party. Now she went ahead to say only last week that now she doesn't care who wins the election. The most important thing is for the people to vote for her. Please vote for me. Even if you don't vote for my party, I don't care. And remember, we spoke about it here. Today, she's in the company of NDC people. My brother, my sister, people like this are power crazy. And listen to what the residents of the area are saying. If you have enjoyed some, let some other person come make him to enjoy some. Say, what did he kakra? Ma obisun didi biwate. That means the average Ghanaian sees politicians as people who just come in to enjoy the loot. It's chop chop. Look at the mentality. Yet they want us to call them our humble servants. Yet at the same time, in the same vein, they are called honorables. They are our servants. We employ them, yet they are paid more than us. My God, have mercy. As for Cynthia Morrison, I don't know what to tell you anymore. You have driven the nail into your own political coffin. You have been very egotistical and selfish. Why are you leaving your party? Did you tell us? Or why don't you want your party to win anymore? You don't care. All you want is that you be retained after you were made the gender minister and so on and so forth. Tell us why you don't want your party to win anymore and you don't care. Is it because of corruption? Put it on record so that we can also look at it and say, okay, you are deflecting because of this. You don't wait until you lose an election on a party's ticket. Then you decide to deflect. That is ego. In fact, that is hypocrisy. You are a Judas. A she-Judas. I leave it here. Yabo!